So in 1953, Rolex introduced the first Explorer to celebrate the conquering of Mount Everest by Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay. The event happened actually a year earlier, and the watch used for this event was a Rolex Oyster, a reliable and robust watch at the time, which would be suitable for such an expedition. The first Rolex Explorer came in the 36mm case size and already had the 3, 6 and 9 numerals on the dial. Since then, the watch went up to 39mm, got a facelift in 39mm and now is back to 36mm, about what a lot of collectors are really happy. The simple, elegant and robust design stayed over the years. So with the latest incarnation of this watch, we are closer than ever to the historic piece that was launched long time ago, and by that, the watch deserves all the respect of the watch community. Still, I am a fan of my 39mm and I think it has the perfect case size for a man. As there were many questions for a comparison, here we go guys. As you can see, it is not really hard to tell the difference. The 39mm case gives the watch a complete different appearance and makes it look a lot wider and puts more focus on the watch and especially the case and dial itself. The flow from the watch case into the bracelet is more abrupt, but at the same time strengthens the tool watch character. Even though the 36mm Explorer comes with a 19mm bracelet, the flow from watch case into the bracelet is a lot smoother and the whole watch itself gives a more harmonic appearance. Inside the 39mm version, we have the caliber 3132, a very reliable and easy to maintain movement running at superlative chronometer standards. While nowadays the power reserve is a bit weak, the movement is still a top-notch machine. It is well proven over time, long-lasting, and as said earlier, easy to maintain from a watchmaker's perspective. Now, in the 36mm, we have the new caliber 3230, which looks beautiful with a lot more refined finishing, more anti-magnetic resistance, lighter parts, and an increased power reserve. So overall, the right movement for today's horological standards. I would personally prefer the 3230 movement, but I can understand everyone who sticks to the 3132. Speaking about the measurements, we can see that the Explorer 39 actually comes very close to the 39mm case shape that is advertised. Comes at 11.2mm thickness, so a very nice and slim watch case, and spreads its lux over 47.3mm, definitely not a small watch, especially for a no-date freehands watch. While the Explorer 36 comes closer to a 35mm case shape, it is a smidgen thicker and has a lug-to-lug length of only 43mm. I would consider this watch small for today's standards, but we are going back to the roots of the original Explorer from 1953. The manuals are actually very similar, but be aware it is not the same. So if you buy either of those watches, check that you get the correct booklet. Explorer 39 comes of course with the old style warranty card, while the Explorer 36mm has the new style card. I actually prefer the old style cards, as it is still a nice touch with having your own signature on the card, especially if you want to pass this watch on to someone in your family later on. It will always be a nice reminder who actually bought the watch at the time. I bought the Explorer 39mm in 2019 and paid around 22,000 dirham with a discount from the boutique, what is around $6,000, while I paid the full retail price for the Explorer 36, which is 26,270, what is around $7,150. So quite a steep increase that we had over here in Dubai. Time for a wrist shot comparison on my 6 to 6.5 inch wrist. It actually varies a lot due to the high differences in temperature here in Dubai. You can suddenly have a temperature change from up to 30 degrees if you leave your AC cooled flat and go out in the summer peak. So what is my conclusion? The Explorer 39mm was for a long time a sleeper with little to no attention from the watch community, no attention from the flippers, and also no real attention from the investors. So since it got discontinued, everyone suddenly loved it. When I bought mine, I found it in the display and the store even offered a discount on top to make me buy it. To be honest, I didn't have to think twice at the time of purchase, and since that day loved this watch more than you can ever imagine. The case shape for me is amazing, it has a nice tool watch character and makes me enjoy reading the dial as it is so easy. I like my watches to have a certain wrist presence, and I don't need to have similar dimensions like the watch that went up to the Mount Everest. For me, it is a great watch in exactly the way Rolex launched it several years back with the update to the lume-filled numerals. So for me, it is the 39mm that represents my generation and brings me a lot of joy. I can also understand every collector that grew up with the 36mm Explorer and or loves the more vintage inspired case shape, or just loves the elegance of the 36mm case flowing into the 19mm bracelet. So both watches deserve a lot of respect, but I will stick to my 39mm. And with that, we are at the end of the video. Thank you for watching and stay healthy. Bye bye.